Okay, greetings Jeffrey. Yeah, we're back on our channel. So today we'll be completing all about LED on Arduino. Yeah, last time we saw about push buttons and potentiometer. So today right now we're going to see about the strobing of LED. Like somehow a car system of police siren. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We'll be blinking just like in the car system. So let's proceed. With an Arduino. We need right now two different types of LED because just like on car systems, yeah, you could usually see either red, blue, police siren, right? Yeah. So we're going to take blue LED. I'm also going to take red LED. Okay, I will need a potentiometer so that we vary the speed of how the LED will be blinking. Okay, here we go. Started placing our Arduino Uno. Our port is connected to A0. Like I said already, make sure you recall it when you be using that program. So right now let's power our potentiometer by tapping on power. Place it over here. Ground. Okay, that's done for that. So right now let's connect our LEDs. Last time we're doing this, we didn't consider resistor across our LEDs, but actually if you are doing it physically in real life, make sure you consider resistors. At least it protects your LED from danger. Okay, we gotta place our blue LED here. Okay, those are actually our blue LEDs. So right now let's place the red ones just as we place a blue with the resistors across. Okay, so right now we need to link all our LEDs right now to the ground. Yeah, so that we have a negative value. So we place this LED to the ground. Okay, just sorry I did it this time. Okay, so right now our LEDs are placed. So let's reduce the values of our resistors so that at least you see the brightness. So let's say to be 220. Okay, for this. 222. Okay, so each time you are putting the 220, please make sure you tap on the OK or you tap on the enter button on your laptop. Okay, seeing right now that all our connections are done. So like I said already, this is our last project on LED. After this we'll move right now to servo motors. So right now let's look at our sketch. There's a program. So I usually write the program before the project. I'm just going to explain stuff. So we've initialized our blue LEDs at pin 13. Hope that's what we had exactly. Okay, our blue LEDs at pin 13. Okay, yeah, that's it. Blue LED pin 13 and red LED pin 5. So you make sure it rhymes with your code. And right now the port pin is at A0, analog pin 0, and that's what we did. Sense value right now. This sense value will be the value right now from the variation of the potentiometer. And this timer right now will be the time between which the two different colored LEDs we have to be shining after another. And right now we have our pin modes here. As you know, the LEDs need to be shining, right? So they need an output. That's how we say an output here. So at our void loop right now, like I said already, the sense valve is equals to analog ring. That's the port pin is reading from the port pin which is connected to A0. So timer map sense valve 0 10 23. This 0 10 23 in the mapping, right, you often see it. Yeah, 0 10 23 is maintained when you are dealing with mapping. And right now what you are mapping is always at the first position. Mostly the map values from sensors like analog sensors, right? Analog displays. So stuff will give us analog values. And right now these last two values will give us the time, like the variation where the value of the timer will lie. As you can see here, delay 10 to 500 milliseconds. So the timer will lie between 10 and 500 milliseconds. And right now we have a digital write. Yeah, 13. What's at pin 13 will be high, low, and so on. This part of the code I think is very easy. Delay right now means, so after this other one has shined, the other one waits before the other one shines again. So what we have here in the bracket is in milliseconds and always in milliseconds. So that's the way the code is. Let me compile it again. Okay, like I showed you guys already the last video. Say export this, done compiling. They show sketch folder. Once they show you sketch folder, make sure you look at where it is. User, documents, Arduino, then you go to strobe. So let's just say we'll select one of it and we close our page. So right now in our Proteus, we come right now to the Arduino, double click, come to this PC, documents, as we saw already, and Arduino. So depending on where your file location was, so the name of my file was troop. So I'm going to open it and we take the bootloader. From there right now we say OK, and our code is ready to go. As you can see right now, the behavior of the LED. Hope you can see it right. I don't know if you can guess the time in which one group of LED wait before shining after the other. So that's the way it is. As you vary right now the value of the potentiometer here, you guys see that you'll be much more slower. Hope you guys are seeing the difference. Right now, as you reduce right now the value of the potentiometer, it's right now much faster. So somehow it can be applied right now in police siren. Maybe right now at the place of a potentiometer you can have a sensor. Yeah, depending on the sensor you want to use, maybe a speedometer. Yeah. So already from this project, you know that I can apply it in police siren. Hope you guys will subscribe to my channel so that I will continue with the tutorials. Like I said, this is the last tutorial.